Hello and welcome back to JDA Football. This week we're in my bedroom. It's a change of scenery. We've moved out of the office because I thought there was a bit of background noise. I don't know if it was audible on the video, but there was a bit of background noise and I think my bedroom would work better. To kick off this week, United and Dortmund are interested in Jude Bellingham from Birmingham City. He's been called a generational talent, and he's earned that title at the Blues. Just joking, but he's a phenomenal player. I've seen some of his clips. He looks really good. It would be nice to have him in the Premiership, to be honest. Anywhere he goes would be better than Birmingham. But I'd like to see him personally playing for Villa or someone in the Premiership, as long as it's not Liverpool. But it would be cool to have him in the Premiership. Borussia Dortmund might snag him up though. If that happens, he'll be playing in Europe, but almost definitely. It'll be a lot of experience for him because he's a young player, young talent, and yeah. So Kevin De Bruyne is admitted that he's considering his future at City because of their 2-year European ban. For those who didn't know, City can't play in Europe for 2 years because they've had some issues with the FA on their spending, basically. And yeah, he said basically that if the ban stands, if it's definitely 2 years, he'll have to consider his future away from the club, because 2 years away from leagues like the Europa League and the Champions League, that's a long time for a player of his caliber. And yeah, he said that basically he'll have to consider it, because he said he could deal with 1 season, but 2 seasons are a very long time to stay out of it, and players are only going to get better. He has denied, however, that his future at the club is not based on Pep's decision to stay or leave. Pep Guardiola, he's making his mind up on whether or not to stay or leave with the club. His contract's running out, and he might be left in the dust. Basically, he might be pushed out of the club, bringing a new manager and new faces. But yeah, that wouldn't influence his decision apparently, because he said he'll work under other managers. He's done it before. He'll do it again. Pochettino is making Coutinho his prime transfer, apparently, if he becomes manager at Newcastle. There's a few options for the new manager at Newcastle at the moment, but Pochettino is said to be a favourite, and he's actually attempted to bag Coutinho before at Tottenham, but the Tottenham chairman had a couple of issues with Coutinho's agent, and so he should be able to secure this player without personal issues. However, I'm not sure that Coutinho is a big name. I'm not sure he'll want to stay at Newcastle, but we'll see how it goes. Maybe Poch will strike through and bring them up with Coutinho. And yeah, I'm hoping to see Newcastle back in the Premiership, to be honest. So Paul Pogba is announced to the world that he's training. He's trying to hit the ground running after this coronavirus, which to me, every footballer should be doing anyway. It shouldn't be something you have to announce. They're professional sportsmen. That they should be training. I think this is Pogba basically saying that he's still open to playing football because he hasn't been playing for United that much, and maybe he's just putting himself in the market, making sure that teams and people know that he's open. He carried on training. He says he's swimming, he's biking, running, doing whatever he can to stay fit, and he'll have a massive garden, so he says he's been kicking a ball around as well, training properly for when the football suspension gets lifted. United again. Adrian Rabiot, he's another transfer target again. He's Rabiot. He moved to Juventus from PSG after his contract ran out, but United were also favourites to sign him, and it didn't quite work out in United's favour. He signed for Juventus, and they're hoping to secure this player on a transfer, and that could be a great addition to the team. Next up, some very sad news for me and for other Villa fans. Conor Hourihane, he's come out and said it. He said, unfortunately, that Grealish is too high quality for Aston Villa. I don't think there's many fans that would disagree with that. Grealish, he'll always be a hero in my eyes. Brought us back up to the Premiership, where hopefully we should belong. And yeah, he's been a phenomenal player for us. I'd be very sad to see him go, because he's got us this far. I'm hoping he can take us further in future seasons, but who knows? There's teams all over the place trying to sign him for ridiculous amounts of money. Obviously, he is a Villa fan, so that is something to take into consideration. But if there is an offer to play higher quality football with higher quality players, and more pay, better quality of football, so he'd be going to Europe probably. Yeah, I can't see him staying much longer especially if we go down. But we are one of the teams pushing to end the season immediately, and I'm hoping that'll just mean we stay up, which would be nice. But I'm not sure if that would change Grealish's decision. I'm really hoping. He hasn't said much about it. He said a couple of times that he'd love to stay with the club, but yeah, I can't see him staying too long if things carry on like they have this season for us, because we did alright at the start of the season. It's not the best start that any teams had, but we survived at the start of the season, and things just went badly. And I can't see him wanting to stay after all that if we go down. Chelsea winger Willian has sparked some speculation by saying that he often talks with Jose Mourinho, sparking some speculation that he's considering a move to Tottenham, which is, they might be overthinking, but his contract is expiring soon, and with this, it sounds a lot like he's going to be moving to Tottenham in the future, which would be interesting to see a new face at Tottenham, and hopefully it can bring them back up to where their club used to be. Yeah, they should be a title winning club in my opinion. And yeah, so that's it for this episode of JDA Football. We still don't have a set name for this. I think we're just going to go with transfer news. Yeah, leave a like, DM us on Instagram. Just please get active. It would be great to hear from some of you. Yeah, we'd love to have some feedback from fans. Hit a like button, it really helps. Every single view is so appreciated, because we're obviously a small channel, but every interaction we have with fans is actually, like, it really helps us. And yeah, thanks for watching, and goodbye. Hello and welcome back to JDA Football. This week we're filming in a new location. This is my bedroom. We were filming in the office before, but there was a bit of background noise, and I think my bedroom would work better for filming. To kick off this week, Jude Bellingham from Birmingham City, Blues player, has been, there's two clubs interested in him. There's Borussia Dortmund and United, and that's a lot of attention for someone from the Blues. But yeah,